Yes, Chef Podcast.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? We back. Look, man, we got an amazing chef here, and he knows our homeboy Chef Marlon. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? He a brother already to us, though. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, this guy is amazing. You know what I'm saying? We always looking for upcoming chefs straight out of school, or chefs that have been out there for a while that is trying to, you know, get themselves out there. So that's why we do underground chefs. We do underground food trucks. We do underground restaurants. You know what I'm saying? And underground trailers too. You got a food truck trailer, you know what I'm saying? You want to get yourself out there? Dude, this free advertisement, man. It's free advertisement. You'll be on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And everybody will be able to see you that follow us. You know, and then you can tell people about, you know, your Chef Podcast also. You know. So Chef Greg, you got something for Chef?
Yeah, man. Shoot, Chef, let us know about, you know what I'm saying, your background, where you from, where you started at, man. You know, where you see yourself going, you know what I'm saying, as far as the, you know what I'm saying, where you see the future culinary going.
All right, baby. How y'all doing, everyone? My name is Tonio Brown, Chef Tonio for everyone. Really, with my journey, man, it kind of started in high school for me. You know, back I went to Hillgrove, and out there, you know, we had to do like this career pathway, like business classes type stuff. And the one I did was culinary. And honestly, I did it. I think I had 3 years, and the chef I ended up having. So you know, in high school, it's like teachers talking about they have to write curriculums and stuff. Well, for culinary, I had the teacher that writes the curriculum for the state of Georgia. Award-winning Chef D. Smith. You know, she's been in the business.
I started in high school.
Yeah, so she's been doing it for about 20 years, man. Award-winning chef all over the country. Yeah. And in the class, it was just like I was one of her best students. And so about the time I got to my senior year, she was like, you're kind of good at this. You can do this. Like some of the students she said I was better than. So I was like, all right. And really, that's what made me kind of do it, man. It was my teacher pushing me just because she said I was better than some of her best students she's ever had. Okay. So then I ended up going to the Art Institute of Atlanta, where I met Marlon and everybody. And that kind of was like my journey. But really, like when I was in high school, while also doing culinary, my mom was she was a manager at a country club called the Georgian Club out there over there by Cumberland Mall.
I know about it.
So she's been there. She was there for like 15 years, and the chefs kind of knew me there because my mom been there so long. So they let me come in there on like holidays and big holidays just to get a little experience under my belt, man. And that really helped me a lot, just to be able to do time management, bigger events, staying under pressure. Then, you know, I've been at Five Guys. That's where I really learned how to do on the flat tops. You know, so now on the flat top, I'm there all day. And, you know, I worked in bars, stressed out environments like that. Chain restaurants, McCrae's Tavern. I've been there. I was there for about a year, working there. And honestly, man, over time, I just been doing different jobs that just help add to the arsenal. Like, they all have added a different venue for me, and it's just helped my journey. Then when I went to Art Institute, you know, doesn't get no better than teachers and even students that have 20 years might have the same years as experience. And that's honestly how I kept going, just because of all the connections I made from there that started this. And then when it came to my catering business, clichecuisine and clichecantina on Instagram, my homeboy Elijah Birch, he goes to Clark Atlanta, and he had some friends out there that started a catering business, and I knew one of them, you know, from mutual.
Yeah, it does.
Football player out there in Clark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah. So Miles Flowers and EJ Hurley, both Clark football players, they started Cliche, and I kind of knew both of them mutually through like Elijah. So, and they knew I could too. So one time they had a huge booking, and I was like, yo, you can come help us, and I was like, of course, you know, it's all love. I'm just saying from them. Right. So I went out and helped them. We did good. We did amazing. And then we sat down and talked business, and we joined. I joined up with them, and it's been smooth sailing ever since, man.
Sure.
And now we here with it.
See, and that's what's up right there, man.
I like that.
That's what's up, man. And see, when you can go and like you can find like friends that, you know what I'm saying, they're doing the same thing you're doing, but it ain't taking it as far as you at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then y'all collaborate together, like me and Chef Greg. You know what I'm saying? We doing the same stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, and then y'all come together and then y'all make a business out of it. Like that's amazing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it does work. You know, you gotta show people that it does work with your own color, with your own people. You see what I'm saying? because that'd be a problem all the time.
Yeah, you can definitely do teamwork in this business, and it's amazing because like it's about a group of it's about like 6 of us, right? All chefs.
Sure.
Some of us athletes, former athletes, and it's like we're all about the same age. And it's like, yo, we're making this work. Like, no egos. It's like, yo, we all have the same goal. We all helping each other get to it.
Y'all on a mission.
Yeah,
on a mission, and that's what's up, man. Because I mean, you just showing people that this shit can happen. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, like we can make this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Amazing journey and just make tons of money off of shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's
the crazy part about it, man, where people don't seem to take heed to that's in our industry is that we ain't gotta work in the kitchen to be making money.
No.
Yeah, you ain't gotta be doing industrial kitchen. You really don't.
If you know what you're doing, you can get busy anywhere.
Yeah, you really can.
Yeah.
For real.
You really can, and you know what I'm saying. Just like we say all the time, well, we got that from Master P though. The product don't talk back.
Oh yeah.
You get a product and you get it on the shelf.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm there. You know, he's on his way there. You know what I'm saying, and I'm talking about product. Y'all already know I got product and shit. But we'll chop it up with you about that.
Yeah.
All right, man.
So, I mean, you know, the culinary industry is so it's all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
There's plenty of money.
Yeah, it's plenty of money in it. It's way a whole lot. Now you gotta think, a lot of these people probably through the pandemic that you've met, and they probably cooking out of their house and selling plates. And you're like, the hell?
Yeah.
Y'all doing what? Cleaning out y'all cooking out of your house and selling plates. You know what I'm saying? And they making money from it and they see it. You know what I'm saying? I always say this culinary industry is like the dope game. You know what I'm saying?
If you got the best product,
you gotta have good product. Yeah. And you gotta have your price points gotta be right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's gonna eat. The only thing about the dope game is that everybody ain't on dope. But everybody gotta eat.
Like back in high school, we took econ. One of my best classes. And it talks about, and no matter what it is, if you have a business, bro, you can break down everything back to econ and just if I set my price here.
Yep.
And I make sure my product is at this standard, that sweet spot right there. They don't. It's good right there.
Yeah, it's good right there.
And then that's another thing too. Like when you as a chef, when we make a price, that price has to stay.
Yeah.
That price is what it is.
Because the thing about it is, you gotta think about it. Like we might have it to where we might sell out all of our cases of product.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we keep that price because when it's that price, you know you can go back and rebuy the product that you done already.
Yeah.
Because you can't go, if you go lower than that, it's gonna be a hard time trying to get all that stuff back.
Well, I got a catering business too, brother. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I go low sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if I ain't did shit in a couple of weeks and I'm like, if somebody comes up to me and they like, I talk to somebody and they be like, hey, I got such and such amount of people I want. You know, I need you for this event. I got, I want this on the menu, this, and that. And I was like, so, okay, usually I charge this, that, and the other. You gotta say that. Yeah. Because then they gonna feel like, okay, well, damn, you know, I'm definitely getting a discount. Because usually he busts my head, but you know what I'm saying, for it. But sometimes I go a little low. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta charge tax. So sometimes that tax make up for what you done, you know what I'm saying, you done went low on.
Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? But
gotta catch it on the back end.
Yeah, you gotta catch that back end. I gotta have that.
Gotta be able to get myself in my business.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have that, man. But man, that's amazing. I'm glad you got out of the culinary school, and then still kept going with it. And then it wasn't something just to make, you know what I'm saying, your parents proud. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, well, I'm just gonna go cook just to make my mom know.
Nah, see the thing. That's funny though.
No
Yeah, because some people, they go to school for their parents and stuff. And honestly, when I talked to my mom about it, she rather me went to culinary school than going to a regular college. So she was like, she know me, if I went to a regular college, I was I was gonna get bored easily. Like at least culinary, she knew I liked that and was gonna keep doing that regardless of what was going on.
Exactly.
So she knew this was the best route for me.
Right.
Man.
And the one thing about it,
amazing.
Bro, you will always have a job.
Yeah.
Always.
You will always have a job. That's for sure.
And even if everything closed down, guess what? You always got a job because guess what? People always gonna need service.
People always want to eat.
Always want to eat. People always want to eat, man. Always want to eat, and you know It's a million and one country clubs in Atlanta. Anything goes south for you, it's a million and one country clubs in Atlanta. You still go get that check.
Yeah.
Either way it go. You know what I'm saying? Then you still got skills.
Yeah.
Either way it go.
Exactly.
If it doesn't work out with this, what you doing right now, you can double back and do everything on your own.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because now you know the business.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? That's the good thing about the coordinating industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, look, man, what you're doing is amazing, bro. It really is.
Appreciate that.
It really is.
You definitely got our support, bro.
You definitely do. And man, so all right, now I'm gonna got some questions for you, man.
All right, man.
We're
What we got today? What we
gonna
got today?
get this right. All right. There's 1,000,001 restaurants in Atlanta that's hiring.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But as we know, niggas don't want to get off of damn unemployment to go and work for them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
What's that?
Whether they chefs or not. But real chefs ain't gonna like to stay away from their kitchen too long.
Nah.
Yeah, they ain't gonna stay away from their kitchen too long, man. But so how do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, about these restaurants like needing people, and then you go into restaurants, man, and you gotta wait a long amounts of time, you know what I'm saying, just to get to your table, or you know what I'm saying, and just get to your food, and to get your food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knowing that, okay, all the restaurants is hiring. How you feel about it? How do you feel like when you go to a restaurant and you be like, man, I gotta wait this long, and I go to this restaurant all the time, and then, you know what I'm saying, I used to go all the time, and then now it's not, you know, it ain't popping like it usually popping, then nothing's quick. It is everything.
See, so honestly, like with that situation, because I've been in restaurants that was short staffed and had plenty of staff, where it starts is your management having to realize what that issue is, knowing y'all are understaffed, so therefore we might have to do something with the menu, right? And now when we do something with this menu, you might have to shorten it a little bit to where that your menu items cross over. So if I have a bunch of pastas, I make sure I keep my pastas, so therefore if I'm making a bunch of pastas, I can keep my ticket times down, right? And then that helps my waitresses and my servers being able to get their tables out. So really you have to look at your management, and you have to look at your menu and see if there's anything that while you're understaffed, you can take off to help get out certain menus, like I said, certain items. Because honestly, if you have a huge menu, that's you doing too many different things. Like in your kitchen, you should be able to move through it fluently, like and be able to pass things off to each other to where you don't have to wait on too many things. Like if you have a fried side, your grilled side, saute side, they should all be able to work together to where when you got a bunch of burgers and some fries down, it times up right. And if you got too many menu items, then that's causing issues. Cause now they're sitting over here. Now I gotta redrop my tenders. Oh, now my salmon, that's overdone now.
And then check this out too, Chef, cause I can elaborate on that too. Is actually, you know, when all that food is done, it's sitting in the window.
Yeah, that's
sitting there.
That's the worst one.
Your
Right
waitress, your waitress and your waiters
So
ain't.
now you got the expediters and the waitress all,
Yep.
and they laughing and joking and playing around, but then your food sitting in there
and
getting cold.
when I worked at my last restaurant, if your expediter is not talking to the kitchen about ticket times, and then he not talking to the servers about them coming to get your food, that's the middleman. That's the middleman that's really holding everybody back. Because even if it's not the server food, if they got a free hand, hey, come take this to the table for me so we can get this out. Like they should be able to. It should be a process where, all right, hey, even if it's not your food, go take it to the table. I gotta get my food out. And everybody should be on the same page about that.
Yeah, y'all see how he answered that? He know his shit.
Exactly. And guess what?
He know his shit. He see how he answered that shit, right?
Hey.
And guess what? The biggest thing is, Chef already know, time and communication are two of your biggest things.
Yep, time and communication. Y'all, communication is so damn huge in time in the industrial kitchen. Like if y'all don't know, if you don't know that, you know, stay your ass out of the industrial kitchen, cause you gonna get put out.
Gotta be willing to talk.
Man, they gonna
gotta
run
be willing to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if you're in a busy restaurant, I can't have you quiet on a Friday night. I can't have you quiet. I need you. Where we at? Where we at?
Yep. The most stressful thing in the kitchen is that line. That shit's stressful, and it ain't no joke.
Especially if you got a small kitchen.
Especially
you trying
man, you got a small.
You trying to walk beside somebody and they bump you?
It's over. You be ready to goddamn slap the shit out of a nigga. You go that dumb ass shit right there. Like, you know you supposed to not even be over here. Like,
like we ain't walking this way. Go the other way.
Yeah, for real.
They build a lot of kitchens that are like that, that are where they need the space to operate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But They don't have the space to operate.
But the crazy part be like, even with some of these new places, it be like the seating area is huge, and then you look at the kitchen and be like,
what? Yeah, but then
that don't match.
But then no, it don't. And then on top of that, they try to give you the smallest prep spaces. to
Yeah,
get everything
exactly.
done, and you
Wow.
can't do that.
Wow.
That's
Can't do it.
impossible, man.
Can't do it.
It really
And
is.
we already can't social distance in the kitchen anyway.
Yeah, you damn sure can.
It's still COVID.
You damn
For the
sure.
people that don't think it's COVID.
It's still
It's
cold.
still COVID.
And
Yeah.
you can tell, like, when you in a bigger kitchen,
Yeah.
and then you have a full staff versus when you in a small kitchen,
Mhm.
you can see, like, when you have that space to move,
Yeah. Oh man.
it helps so much.
You
Just
can,
like,
you can make some shit
yeah,
happen.
even if it's busy, if I have space, I know I got. If I have space, that's all I need. Cause once it get going, I can lay it out. Then
Right.
boom, 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 boom when it's time to play,
Yeah.
and I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But if
That's true.
but if it's small,
Believe that.
we might have to.
it's
You gonna have to get creative with that one.
Yeah.
You gonna have to get
You gotta be
creative.
real creative with that. Yeah, that's just,
Yeah, for real.
that's just crazy, man. But yeah, man. So, congratulations, brother, on everything that you're doing. You know, when we get off here, we put a bug in your ear, man, and make you, you know what I'm saying, you might to get you to that next level.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, it's amazing, man. Keep going. That's all I know.
bro.
Just keep going. Keep going to the
We're gonna
point
keep
that.
the contact too, bro.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna
I
keep
like what y'all
contact,
doing
man,
over here.
because we gonna have something real huge coming up.
Bet.
Once we get to 100 episodes,
Okay.
we throwing like something huge, bro.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying? I'm putting that in, you know what I'm saying?
In the universe.
In the
Yeah,
atmosphere,
universe.
yeah, we
Yeah,
speaking
yeah.
that into existence right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we getting close to it.
Yeah.
We real close to it. This is
Yeah,
what maybe
yeah.
78 right here, right?
78, yeah.
This is 78 episode,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
So, yeah, we're gonna do something huge, man. You gonna come out, man. I want you to bring your partners too.
But I definitely
Yeah,
bring
I
the
want
team
you
out.
to bring
Yeah.
them, bring
Yeah.
the team.
And how the homies, you know, subscribe and tell.
But I definitely send it out to them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Having everybody, you know what I'm saying, subscribe. You know what I'm saying, and you know, like and share.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and any other, you know, hey, we willing to get any other chefs that you know on here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we want to put everybody out there.
Bet.
Definitely want to put everybody out there, man. Anything you got for us, man? Anything that you know what I'm saying, that, you know, since we've been in the industry a long time?
Yeah, because y'all was telling me y'all both been there for about like 15, 20 years at least, right?
I've been, I'm damn near 30 on this.
So like, with everything that has its ups and downs, man, like, what's kept you in the industry this long? Like, because mind you, I'm only 19, about to be 20.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Who wants to answer? You want to answer the question first, bro?
Yeah, we can, yeah. I mean, honestly, bro, what kind of kept me in it is the fact that, is when I started just doing food prep, man.
Right.
And then I did that in like at Outback Steakhouse, and then I went on to go to college, you know, for it, and then after a while, it's just like, I can't afford this, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, but I kept doing it because I was just like, I'm good at it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I started realizing like, I could do this by myself. I can make I can make a lot of money from it.
Yeah.
But also what's gonna come with this is a ton of experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always tell myself, I don't know everything.
Right.
Always be teachable when you in that kitchen, man. Don't ever, there's a lot of chefs that's your age, they'll come out of school and they think they know everything.
Right.
We can't have that mindset, because what they might do in one kitchen, they're not gonna do in the next. So if you were in the kitchen here in Atlanta, let's say you might move somewhere like either Miami, New York, or LA, or even Paris.
Yeah.
All those kitchens are different.
Can't
They're
be
all-
close-minded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always keep an open mind and stuff, because what that's gonna do, not only is all that experience gonna help you, but what it's gonna do for you for real, it's gonna broaden your horizons to start showing you that you can start making all this food and all these dishes and even create your own product in a totally different way, go to another level that ain't nobody ever seen.
Take it somewhere they ain't been before.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, my story is this. So, I started off at my first cooking job was Church of Chicken,
Okay.
and I was 14. Okay, working at 14.
Yeah. Real deal working.
Real deal working. I was
Yeah.
frying the chicken, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't know I was 14. They thought I was older than that, but I'm a short dude.
Yeah.
But they thought I was older than that. But see, you gotta go to show you back in the day, you get a job like that, it didn't even matter, right? So I started off with that, right? And then when I, started off with that, I went from churches. I went from churches to Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? Kroger to Bruno's and all that. When I got in high school, they had a culinary arts program, and I was like, oh, I definitely got to take that. I thought it was just an elective, and you couldn't take it like all 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I couldn't take it my freshman year, but I could get my sophomore year, my junior year, and my senior year.
Right.
And I was like, man, I'm not going to college. I'm going to cook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at first I wanted to go to the Cordon Bleu, but back then that shit was like $70,000.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Back in the day. Okay. And I was like, oh no.
That's not
That's not I'll be in debt forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you cooking and you getting like, you're not gonna make $70,000 a year, or unless you let your own business, or you're like an executive chef somewhere.
You're one of them.
You know what I'm saying? One of them. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go cook. So did cooking for a while. I'm into Job Corps. Get some certification.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just so I won't stay at home. I got 3 certifications, man. Got out of Job Corps spent 9 months. Got out of Job Corps. Whole Foods hired me. Shout out to the Whole Foods on Roswell Road in Sandy Springs. They hired me back in 2002. You know what I'm saying? I was making $10.50 an hour. Right now, these niggas is making $10.50 an hour. I'm making that in 2002.
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, did that. Boom. Got my first apartment. Got my first car. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I was living in Sandy Springs.
Yeah, this is.
I wasn't in the hood. I wasn't in the hood. And none of that. So them checks was gravy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I started seeing real money like that, and I was like, oh, I love this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do, cooking. I got out of cooking for a minute. Got into law enforcement.
Right.
I went into law enforcement for the Department of Juvenile Justice I stayed about 5.5 years. You know what I'm saying? Got out of that because the shit started getting crazier and crazier. Got out of that, got back into my cooking. I went and worked for a BP oil company and worked offshore in the Gulf of Mexico. I went up being the executive chef out there.
Okay.
And cooking for all the guys out there pumping oil, you know what I'm saying, spending 30 to 60 days out there in the middle of the ocean. You know what I'm saying? That money right there is different, bro.
I believe it. It's out here.
That money different.
Pumping oil,
when you coming home and that checking account is
pretty
stupid, you know what I'm saying? You're like, fuck.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, you double back at it one time?
Double back.
Yeah.
Triple back. And then you gotta go to the ATM and check that shit.
Just make sure it's legit.
You know what I'm saying? Did that for a while, man. Did that for a while. Did that for a long time, man. And I loved it. But them 30 days, them 60 days in the middle of the ocean, bro, it wear it down on me after a while. Ain't no females out there. It's all hard legs out there and water.
Hard legs and
and
water.
goddamn dolphins and goddamn whatever other fish you out there know. And did that, man. Got finished doing that. Got tired of that. Came home. Started a business. Now I have Boss Hog Catering.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Chef Boss Hog Catering LLC. And now I got Yes Chef Vegan Cheese Sauce. I got that on. It's soy free, nut free, and dairy free. Don't get that plant based is money, bro. Plant based is money. If you not do plant based products,
it is
money.
It is
out there for that.
Yep.
Big time.
It is.
And the price is different than regular food.
Oh yeah, that's
You
like
see what I'm saying?
organic, more natural.
Proteins is different. You know what I'm saying? You got the regular same vegetables, and you can season it the same way. You just can't use any animal product seasonings. You know what I'm saying? But that money is different. You see what I'm saying? So I got a vegan cheese sauce that now is got it in Amazon. Now it's in 7 Under Natural Food Store. I had it in there almost a year. And I got it with Marty's Shared Kitchen out in West End.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?